Hello, listeners and viewers out there, and all our TEDx'ers. I'm Nick Savage here, and I'll be emceeing this next upcoming event, the BRINK, as we talked about earlier. And as I promised, we're going to get up close and personal with the messengers who are going to deliver these great messages that we gave you a little preview on. We're just going to give some teasers over the next few days so you guys get a little more insight into the messengers and the ideas that they're going to be sharing with you. And I am fortunate enough and blessed enough to have with us tonight as we share and partake in we have a new tradition we've started here. I would call it our wine. In my case, this is not wine since I'm on opiates right now because I dislocated my shoulder.
Okay.
And
Cheers.
Cheez-Its. Instead of cheese, I got Cheez-Its. So without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to Cheryl Santiago. I love that type of name, Santiago. It's so poetic and flowing. Cheryl Santiago.
Hello, Nick. How are you?
What's going on, Cheryl?
Nothing much. Just glad to be here. Looking forward to
Right.
the.
So give me the title of that talk.
The title of my TED Talk is "Take This Job and Shove It."
Bam! Drop
Yeah.
the mic.
Drop the mic.
So after that moment, there's nothing else to say, really, is it?
Walk off the stage. I'm done.
Right. So share a little insight on the why, as Simon Sinek was saying, and a little piece of the what. So you can let us know how we can get in that world and get this great idea that you had and see how it's worked for you, and how you've parlayed it in your life. So could you give us some insight there on why that topic?
Okay, a little insight on the why. Well, take this job and shove it. I'm actually a career transition coach. So I work with people to help them find jobs that work for them, earn the money they like, and ultimately transform their lives. So the whole concept behind take this job and shove it is maybe you need to take a look at where you are now, because maybe it is time to change. It is time for a job change.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what will be the without telling too much again, but what's the shift that you'll see if you had to just give a up close and personal view on the audience out there on something that they can take with them tomorrow when they go to work?
When they go to work.
That's
well,
right.
One of the things, when you wake up, are you looking forward to going into the office, or are you dreading going into the office? Are you having the Sunday night blues thinking about what you have to face? You just don't want to be there. That's a signal that you might need to take a look and get over the job search jitters and explore.
Okay.
That's a signal.
So
Yeah.
let's explore that for a second. So let's
Okay.
deal with category one, and that's that person that loves their job and
Okay.
they want to grow and they don't know how to move now that they love their job. They're popular, people like them,
Mm-hmm.
and they may even be getting enough money. But now they're at that, okay, what's next? What's the next big thing for them?
Right.
So what advice do you have there as far as in your message?
So I think it's great. If you love your job, I think it's great. You need to stay there as long as it works for you. You may not know what you're missing if you don't take a look around. Another way to take a look around is to look throughout your network. Get an idea of what people are doing. Get an idea on how they like their jobs as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like your job, great. But honestly, if you've been in a company for more than 5 years, you're already underpaid. So not everybody's motivation is money, but honestly, money does support the family. Money does help to send your kids to college. Money affords you a lifestyle. So while it may not be the primary reason that you're in a job, we all go to work ultimately to make money unless we're independently wealthy.
So what about the naysayers that may say it's, might be more related to the empowerment, because some studies say the money thing is probably third or fourth on the list.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to that? As far as how does that fit in
Fit
to?
in as far as empowerment, as far as what do you
Well,
mean?
a lot of people, they say are at the job because they stayed because the money might be fourth on their list, especially say the millennial, for example. They say, no, no, no,
Okay.
I really want to love what I do.
Right, right. And
Right.
millennials are another category that are coming up. Millennials, on average, don't stay in their jobs longer than 2 years. So that's all special categories. And one of the reasons that they move is they're trying to find their passion within their work. They want to be in alignment with the company mission and make sure it's feeding a greater good for the world, because that's a millennial mindset. But if you look at the other categories, older than millennials, people usually move about 5 years. The older you get, the longer you actually stay in a job.
Okay.
So a job is more than the money. A job is like a community. You go to work every day. You ever hear the terminology, that's my work wife, or that's my work husband? People
Mhm.
get more than just money from the jobs. They get the community, they get the satisfaction, and they do get paid. And as long as it's the right mix of things, it's great. But even for those people, statistics say you're not going to be in your job if you're under 45 years old much longer than about 5 years. So you may as well start preparing, seeing what's out there, because ultimately you're going to change your job.
So kind of what I'm hearing is the millies kind of support, your design that you see, because I also hear that a lot of millennials move. That's how they get promoted. So they basically say, okay, I'm
Absolutely.
moving up the ladder,
Absolutely.
and this is about
Yeah.
leveled off. So I'm moving after 2 years. You know,
Yeah.
bump it. I'm on to the next. So
Right.
on that other extreme, let's say you got a boomer, and uh, our generation where they go, okay, hey, I'm not I'm the subject matter expert. I'm getting asked to do four things for the price of one. What
Mm-hmm.
words do you have a wisdom there for that person that's going to get up out of bed and hit that alarm clock at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning and hit that beltway?
Right. Now for the boomers, what I'm finding with my clients and the baby boomers, those are the ones who are most afraid to change, especially if they've been with the company for a really long time and they've advanced up through their company or not. They are very hesitant to change because they are concerned with looking for a job as an older person. They
Okay.
think, companies want to pay as little as possible, so they want to get the younger people with the newer skills. But what I tell my clients is you have a wealth of information. I'd like to say you're mature, you know how to behave on the job, and you yourself starting and get a lot done. So not to undersell themselves, but it's a whole different approach to changing jobs when you're at the baby boomer age and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you going to say? So we're going to close on that note. What words would you like to leave with the listeners and viewers as they anticipate getting ready and embrace your message about taking that job and shoving it? Yeah,
Well, I would
September
say
30th.
whether you love it, huh?
Say that again.
Whether you love your job, whether you hate your job, change your job and transform your life. That's the message. I have many stories I can tell about what has happened for myself and my clients after they change their jobs. It's just life changing. It is like from a skill set, from a career, and you know that you have to change jobs to get a significant raise because the company will pay what they need to pay, as little as they need to pay. I'm sorry, as much as they need to pay to keep you, which is only an incremental raise. Yeah, you might get bonuses. Yeah, you might get one bump. But honestly, if you were looking at a 20, 40, 50% increase in pay, you got to change. And you've honed your skills and you're worth it. So why not look around?
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
bam.
Yeah.
That's a drop the mic message. I love that.
Is,
And
there you go.
okay, well, thanks, Cheryl. And you listeners and viewers out there, like I said, we're gonna have a great time. You're gonna see Cheryl live on the stage September 30th, 5 p.m. at Smokehouse Live, and we'll get to mix and mingle and ask all those questions we weren't able to ask. And
Absolutely.
I'd like to give you a toast there. Hey, cheers. Where's your glass? Boom. Let's get a little toast.
Ready.
All
Cheers.
right.
See
Cheese
everybody
and
then.
wine. Get ready, guys. Cheryl's coming.
Right on.
Santiago. Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks,
Take care now.
Nick.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.